In this video, we will demonstrate how to set CueLink up for use in your recording environment. CueLink is an innovative technology that allows devices on the local network, such as Macs, PCs, tablets, and smartphones, to access ADR Cue events live on the current active ADR Master Timeline. This enables any authorized participant in the recording session to follow the current cue being recorded on their own device through a web browser of their choice, without the need for any additional software. Additionally, participants who have been granted editor privileges, for example the director, dialogue editor, or supervisor, can make changes to the current cue or any other cue on their devices that are immediately updated on the displayed ADR Cue video overlays. CueLink operates using standard networking protocols for remote access via external devices. It is very simple to set up and has been designed to be especially user-friendly and intuitive to operate on external devices, with no or minimal explanation needed. The CueLink settings are stored with ADR Master's global preferences and are not project dependent. This allows for quick switching between different projects with all users still connected. To configure CueLink, click the CueLink button located in the main window controller bar of ADR Master, which will open the CueLink settings pop-up panel. Other devices can connect to CueLink through a standard web browser using an IP address and a port number. The IP address is used to identify the specific computer running ADR Master. The port number is used to access the CueLink service on that computer. By default, CueLink will use the first active network interface. If your computer has more than one active network connection, such as Wi-Fi and wired Ethernet, select the interface you want to use for CueLink in the drop-down menu. This will then determine the IP address used to connect to CueLink from other devices. By default, CueLink uses port number 8989. In most basic setups, this should not require changing. However, in the event that this port number is in use by other services on the computer running ADR Master, or if the port can't be used due to other reasons such as network policy, please enter a different free port number. Once the rest of the setup shown in this tutorial is complete and CueLink is running, the combination of the interface address and port number is what each person attending the session should be supplied as the address to connect to, in this format. So in this example, CueLink will be accessed at this address. Multiple users can utilize CueLink simultaneously, such as a voice talent in a live room and an editor in a studio. A separate user profile should be defined for each person or device connecting to CueLink. Each user profile includes a definable username, role, login code, and match filters setting. To create a new user profile, click the plus icon located at the bottom right of the user table in the CueLink settings panel. The new user profile will appear in the table named User1. By default, the role field will be set to viewer, and the match filters field will not be enabled. Add as many user profiles as may be required for each person connecting with a device. To delete an existing user profile, click on it in the list to select it and press the backspace button, or click the minus icon located at the bottom right of the user table in the CueLink settings panel. This can be done for multiple user profiles selected in the list simultaneously. Click on the user field to define a new username for each user defined. The username helps with organization and appears only in the settings panel, i.e. the user does not need to know what the username is in order to be able to log in. The role field specifies user permissions. Users with their role set to viewer can access events in a read-only mode. The only fields viewable will be cue number, character name, text, and associated notes. Users with their role set to editor will also see additional fields such as engineering notes, the done status, and a reason field, if applicable. All fields, besides reason codes, can be edited live during a session by any user with their role set to editor. When a new user is created, a unique numeric password is automatically assigned to each user. In order to define a login password manually, click on the login field and type a new 4-digit numeric code. Once the rest of the setup in this tutorial is complete and CueLink is running, each person attending the session should be supplied their login password. The Match Filters feature enables users to access only those events that match the filter parameters set in ADR Master. For instance, if a filter is set in ADR Master to display only events for one character, CueLink users will also see only those events for that character. If Match Filters is not enabled, users will see all events for all characters listed in the ADR Master Timeline, regardless of any filter settings. Enabling match filters is beneficial in ADR recording scenarios where only specific lines need attention, reducing distractions for the talent. Conversely, disabling match filters may be preferable in foreign language dubbing scenarios where all lines are logged, and talents are accustomed to viewing the full script. Select the option that best suits your operational needs. To start CueLink, simply click the Start CueLink button at the bottom of the CueLink Settings panel. Once the CueLink service has started sharing the project, the status confirmation above the button should say CueLink is running, with a green tick to the left of it. The login address and passwords can now be shared with each user. The CueLink connection will remain active to all devices, even if the ADR Master project is closed and another is opened. To stop sharing the current ADR Master Timeline via CueLink, simply click the Stop CueLink button at the bottom of the CueLink Settings panel. Once the CueLink service is stopped, the status confirmation above the button should say, CueLink is not running, with a blue eye to the left of it. All users that were connected will be disconnected. If ADR Master is quit, the current CueLink session will also be terminated. That's it for this video tutorial. Thank you for watching. For more video tutorials, detailed information on this topic or troubleshooting, please check the in-app manual or the knowledge base on our website.